this sequel of a reboot prequel of Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, King Kong reprises his role as an ice sculptor who lives in the jungle. Meanwhile, in the mean streets, the bad guy from White House Down and TV's Charlie Francis are hanging out with Commissioner Gordon as he rocks the megaphone Bane style. What happens when worlds collide? A terrible Power Man 5000 reference.
It was the dawn of the planet of the apes.
Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
Hello, and welcome to Resisting Boredom, where we drink, we ramble, and we discuss things to help in the never-ending quest of not being bored. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
I'm Kit Coleman.
Just.
Today we saw the film Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, of the movie, of the
Official
thing.
movie of the
game, of the game.
The official reboot.
Yes, it is the sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes. This one is directed by Matt Reeves. It stars Andy Serkis, Jason Clarke, Gary Oldman, Kerry Russell, Cody Smith-McPhee, Toby Kebbell, Kirk Acevedo, and Judy Greer.
Didn't have any
It kind of sounds like you're trying to do Heston or like
It
Shatner.
was more of a Shatner, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Shatner.
More of a Shatner.
Shatner. You know there was only like 3 people in this movie, right?
Some of these people are CG.
Like Andy Serkis,
They're motion
Gary
capture
Oldman,
artists.
Kerry Russell. I guess I knew
I
Jason
don't
Clarke,
care about
but I didn't see
Jason
White
Clarke's
House Down.
awesome.
I didn't see White House Down.
You don't have to. The Chicago Code was a sweet show. The
Didn't
should
see
not
that
have been
either.
canceled. Oh, it's a great show.
All right.
Kerry Russell though, or
Kerry Russell, man.
I'm wondering who
Felicity.
Kerry Russell is.
I know, but she was like.
It'll come into play in my review. Anyways,
She was the third.
we saw the movie. Now we're going to review it. So Josh, start us off with your thoughts on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Dun dun.
Jeez, this is gonna be a long one. Well, I saw Rise of the Dawn Planet Apes.
Wait, did you see Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
Whatever this one's fucking called.
Did you see the first one?
No.
Okay, you did not
I saw
see
the Tim Burton reboot.
You did, but you
and
didn't
I
see the
decided-
Franco. You didn't
I've
see the
seen
Franco
the original, and I've seen the Tim Burton reboot, and I decided I never needed to see
Another
monkeys
Apes
and
movie?
people clothing.
one. But you were wrong, because today you did.
I said I never needed to see it.
Oh,
I
I
didn't say
needed to, okay.
I didn't say that I didn't see this. I will say that I saw this movie.
Okay.
I will admit it in open court, sworn on a Bible. That
So
I have.
this is going to be a long one.
Yep. You can talk slow, I can talk verbose. We can do this game all night. Why are we playing it? But, nope, yep, saw the movie. It's not an interesting concept to me.
Really?
The ape people, dystopia future thing. It's never been like that interesting of a concept to me in general. And going into this movie, like, I didn't care. I don't care about apes, super intelligent apes, fighting people. I don't care about like the virus. It's not a thing that I give a shit about, which is why I never watched the reboot, prequel, fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it.
The Franco reboot?
The Franco. We'll just call it the Franco. I never watched the Franco reboot.
Sorry, Rupert Wyatt. Sorry for not
he's
giving you any
fucking
credit
watching
for this. He
He
is.
is. No, I know. I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah. See?
Smoke a cigar and watching this.
But no, it's not really an interesting concept to me. And this movie, well, it was okay. Like it was okay. There was a good movie story in it, but it also just didn't seem like for a 2.5 hour long movie. Was it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. And I hate to sound like a kid because it was long enough. It just didn't seem like it was long enough. Because there was a lot of character development that just didn't happen. There was like there's a lot of stuff to me. It felt like a lot of stuff was just like shortened to get it into this 2 hour. Like at the end when Caesar and fucking bad guy from White House Down,
Jason Clarke.
Malcolm, there we go.
Malcolm, yeah.
When they're like
Mal.
they're like best buddies, or they like butt heads, and he's like they're bros.
Wait, they didn't butt heads.
No,
That's a
well,
spoiler. Come on.
They touched heads. That's like that's the animal bro thing. You know, he saw and I'm like, when did they really become best friends? Because there was a lot of him
They
like
could trust
and trust. You know, like it didn't seem like their relationship really
They connected. Okay, anyways, keep going.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was a lot of people and like I said, you listed a lot of people in this movie, like Felicity and that kid who drew stuff. What the fuck? Like, what did he do in this movie? He drew some things. He gave that fucking blackout book, their black hole, to.
Are you asking hypothetically, or are you asking me for real to answer you?
No, I know what he did.
Because I can answer.
But he had like a couple scenes. Felicity had a couple scenes. That other black guy in the movie ran off into the jungle. And we never saw him again.
I'll give you that one.
It's not a jungle, it's woods.
Yeah,
there was just a lot of people in this movie that just didn't really do anything in the movie. It just seemed like everyone's story was cut short in the interest of showing this huge, like, human, monkey, ape, whatever, plot, battle, crap thing. And I don't know, like, that part was interesting, but in, like, the whole of it, the characters never really stood out to me. And everything just kind of eventually fell into the generic, like, I'm going to kill this guy and then, like, start a war. And I thought, honestly, and they had to have the big battle fight between the two at the end. I thought a more interesting story would have been, like, if the betrayer dude had gotten killed in the very beginning of the first fight. Because they made him, like, he's got the two fucking guns and he's being, like, this huge badass and he takes the tank and it's all, like, action movie stuff.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were trying to be a smarter movie, and I was kind of expecting him to just die instantly, and the war just rages on without either side ever knowing what, the real reasons were behind it. That kind of movie. Like, it's hate and fear that's driving these two forces against each other. Who knows? It's just a battle that's been waging on. Like, I thought they were going for more...
I liked not having the, if only they knew part, because in TV
but they
shows
gave us
and
that
movies,
only they knew part.
Yeah, but then they did find out. It was the thing of if you're watching a TV show or a movie and then like there's a reason why this turmoil happens, right? But that if they just knew this one thing, that none of this would have happened. And in this movie, it's different because they do find that out. It happens anyways.
Yeah.
So,
which is interesting.
Once they get the ball rolling,
It's a
but I think a stronger message would have been
it would have happened anyways?
The hate, fear, it would have happened anyways.
Well,
both sides got their extremist, and they're going to
I disagree, but okay, sure.
But that's kind of what I was expecting, and instead we got badass, dual-wielding monkey, and, like, big battle fight at the end in a battle fight set
Pretty
piece.
fucking badass.
But, it was... The action sequences were cool. I'm not going to say anything about that, but in the all, I just thought, like, at least the human characters, definitely. A lot of it just didn't seem like it was just developed enough to move the story along, and not, like, a lot of it was just kind of like background noise to, like, the overall concept of the movie was, like, the main character. The characters were just kind of there to push the overall concept around, which is an interesting take. I mean, like, I don't hate the movie.
Even the character of Caesar?
Caesar was great. Like, he's the most developed character in the whole.
Yeah,
definitely.
And he's established.
He's the main character.
Yeah. Like, that was fine. It just, like, overall it seemed like it was just a set piece to move this plot along, not like a character-driven story. It was more like a plot-driven story with characters that helped move the overall thing. Not a terrible movie at all, by any regards, but it was, nothing that blew me away. Nothing is the end, was what I like to say.
Okay.
So, Kit?
Well,
And you have seen Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
yeah, I've seen Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So
It's good to have that background. That's fine.
I really enjoyed Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I expected it to not be as great as it was when I saw it. And
Congo.
But we're reviewing Dawn, so.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I've seen Congo.
I
Yeah, me
enjoy-
too.
Who was it? Congo. I actually liked Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was. I liked how they focused mainly on the apes more than the humans. Like, I knew all the apes characters' names over the humans. Like, I couldn't, like, the only human I could tell you the name of was probably Gary Oldman's Gary Dreyfus, because you have to be like, that's not Richard Dreyfuss. It's the only fucking reason.
Malcolm?
No reason.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Malcolm? Oh, that was his name. Now I know that.
Or Carver?
don't know
Fucking
Carver
Carver. See, the reason I remember
Yeah, he
Carver
was the
is
instigator.
because
Oh, yeah, see,
literally
Carver-
every scene with him was like
Yeah.
fucking Carver.
Yeah.
It's all Carver.
Carver, I didn't think like, oh, fucking, like,
TV's Charlie.
I just thought of him like that guy. That guy was seen in plenty of things that always seems to fuck things up or just
Aside
be
from Fringe.
all around be an asshole. That's pretty much all I really thought about that actor.
Alternate
Okay.
Charlie Friends.
I like the actual way they actually focused me. Like I said, I like the way they focused on the apes, and they were actually. It was almost like they were making you feel like even though like you're human and watching it, you're actually more rooting for the apes almost more than the humans in a way. At least I kind of did.
Okay.
I like Caesar's character. I watched the first movie. I actually like his character from there. And I like how they showed like 10 years in the future how much they've developed and everything like that. And they actually speak a lot more. There's some characters, like after seeing the last movie, I expected to be kind of a problem and whatnot. Some characters I kind of wish to actually made it to the sequel. Buck, the gorilla. I enjoyed him. But all around the movie, I enjoyed it. It was an interesting take on the whole thing. Like it was mainly how the rift between humans and apes really began and everything like that. And like they still, like some ignorant people still blame them for the virus because it was the simian virus. So
That's in their name. Obviously, it was the monkeys.
yeah, so like the H1N1, like it's the swine flu. Obviously, it was the pigs.
If
That's-
pigs got super
That's
intelligent,
kind of deal that kind of fucking
would
did
it
it.
be Planet of the Pigs?
Probably. But yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. I like how Caesar went back home.
Mhm.
Spoiler. During the movie, that was a great scene. I really enjoyed
You
that.
kind of knew that from the trailer.
Yeah.
James Franco.
Love the characters. Thought that Andy Serkis did a great job. Brent.
All right. That leads it to me, in which, first off, I'm going to start by saying this is the most bad robot-iest movie that's not a bad robot movie I think I've seen in a while. It's directed by Matt Reeves, very typical bad robot director. Has Kerry Russell in it, typical of bad robot. Also has Kirk Acevedo in it, also from a lot of bad robot. That's my viewpoint. However,
There are people that were cast in this movie and had.
there are bad
Several
robot
lines.
regulars. There are bad
Well,
robot
this is
regulars.
the same of like combining like, oh, everyone's connected to David.
That's
Bowie.
like saying.
This
That's like
is my
saying,
review,
It's like
guys.
saying Birds of Prey is a Batman show because he shows up and twirls his cape at
This is my review.
Okay, I get that.
This is my review.
But if Josh said
I'm
this is a
telling you
David
what I
Bowie
thought.
movie, you know what I'm saying?
David Bowie's assistant is in this movie. Anyways, however, I'm just gonna say flat out, I love this movie. I thought this movie was amazing. I think it is the anti-Transformers, whereas last 2 weeks ago, whatever, when we saw Transformers, it was CG characters and humans, and we ended up not caring about either. In this case, I cared about both. And they focused more on the CG characters, which was what we said Transformers should have done. This is what Transformers wishes it would be, to me.
I really don't think Michael Bay thought.
No, because Michael Bay is not as talented a director as Matt Reeves, obviously.
I want to. No, that was the end of my sentence. I really don't think Michael Bay thought.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I think that the movie Robots with Robin Williams and Ewan McGregor was what Transformers strived to be.
But when trying to do this review and trying to think of some things negative to say about this movie, I don't know if I really thought of any. Other than missing the opportunity to have Gary Oldman yell everyone over the intercom, everyone, yes.
There was just some obvious things I would have pointed out.
However, I thought everything was excellently done in this. Everything's well acted, even CG, artists acted, whatever, mocap artists acted. Everything is top notch. The effects are amazing, and if this doesn't win the Oscar for best effects, it'll be yet again another way the Oscars are dumb.
Something very impressive better come up in the next 2 months.
Yes, there better be something fucking amazing.
The visual effects in this movie
Yes.
were amazing.
Yes, Michael Giacchino's score is fantastic. I love the callback to the '60s Planet of the Apes themes.
I thought that was
the
good.
xylophone things going and stuff.
I thought that was
So
kind of
great.
cheesy because it came.
No, I loved it. I loved it.
didn't notice any of these.
There was a couple.
Oh,
there was
I
just a
did.
few scenes where it was just like, and I'm like,
Yes.
and I liked
No,
it.
I liked it.
I liked it a bit for like a second. I was like, but then never really seemed
No,
to fit
I
the
always
tone
liked
of what
it.
was going on.
All right.
Like I don't imagine xylophone
Not for everyone.
while he's going down the hallway and stuff. I'm like, I like it, but I don't like it here.
Yeah, actually, now you say it, I actually kind of like that twist thing, because the first movie was like, the very first Planet of the Apes movie was Charlton Heston. He said, "Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape." and they were surprised because a human was talking.
Yes, yes.
And this one,
They're surprised when
they were surprised
Caesar
Abe was
says
talking.
go.
I guess
Yeah.
I didn't really get that. I
Wow.
guys probably got that. I didn't.
Cool.
Anyways,
I'm glad you had that epiphany.
but even aside from the
Yeah, it's
xylophone,
definitely-
even aside from the xylophone stuff, even the score, like at the end, I got kind of the feels, and a lot of that has to do with Giacchino's score. That's kind of what he does to me in a lot of his scores.
During the credits?
He gives me the feels. No, at the very end of the movie. I don't want to spoil the end of the
Alright.
movie, but Giacchino's awesome. All right, he's an Oscar winner. He's fantastic. I thought the story was very interesting. I liked everything about it. You said the kid had no purpose. The kid was the foil for Caesar's kid. It was supposed to be showing how they were
both
similar.
fathers.
Yeah, it was the father and son sort of
So you're
thing
saying
mixed
the
with
kid was there to prove
each-
that the father was a father?
each.
Yeah, yes.
Kind
Great
of.
role. Great role.
Look, each side had their instigator that was kind of forcing them to go to war. Like everything had a mirror version on each side. This movie didn't take sides to me. You said you rooted more for the Apes, but I saw it as these are both kind of equal. Like they both have points. They both have reasons to do this. I like the message overall in terms of the whole thing about we may go to war, we could go to war,
Yeah.
but is it worth it and all that kind of stuff.
Be prepared, yeah.
Yeah, the thing about apes.
Like, I never thought the humans were bad guys.
Apes evolving, the question of apes, whether they've evolved past humans or if they really have share a lot in common, all that stuff I thought was excellent. I liked everything
No, hold on. The whole
in terms of those things. You don't have to. You don't have to
the
like
whole
this stuff.
the apes. I thought apes were better, but we're really just like humans. Line was that was the most down point of the movie to me, because that was clearly what they were. That's what they were building to. That was
Yeah. But I liked it all. I liked the delivery of that stuff. I liked the way it was played out. I think everything is just well conceived. A lot of the questions you could have are answered. So you said that thing about why are they bringing that guy along? Because he's just making trouble all the time. And he says he's the only one that knows about water. And
we all
Good
said
thing
that.
they threw that line in there.
Yeah.
But they put that line in there so that you would have an answer for that
him along?
question.
But he shot one of them. Well, he knows about
He was
water
there
like
so
I do.
he could fuck everything else up more.
Look, you guys don't have to agree. I'm just saying I thought this movie
Yeah.
was amazing. This is the best movie of the summer so far.
I get why they
Yeah.
brought him. I just don't think.
Wow.
I don't know if this is better than Captain America, but I will say in terms of the summer, this is my choice so far for the best movie this summer, and everyone should go see it. So that was my review.
Damn.
So that basically ran the gamut. We all had different, opinions of this movie. So take what you will from what we each had to say and make your decision. And now we're gonna review. We're gonna rate it. We did just review it. We're gonna rate it.
Mm-hmm.
This week, the rating scale is how many James Franco cameos, unbeknownst to James Franco, are we giving this movie out of 5? Let's start with the same order as how we reviewed it. So, Josh, how many James Franco cameos, unbeknownst to James Franco, are you giving this movie?
I am giving this 3 James Franco cameos, unbeknownst to James Franco, out of 5.
I like how you said the whole thing, because I want to see if Kid does.
You don't have to. I give this 4 James Franco's cameos, unbeknownst to James Franco,
All right.
out of 5.
Just do it.
This is no surprise, and this is going to be the first time we do this on the show. So, I am giving this 5 James Franco cameos, unbeknownst to James Franco, out of 5.
Did I say I'm surprised by that?
Never thought you'd see the day, right?
Well, I thought I would, but I thought JGL would be part of it.
Oh, you were wrong.
He only wants JGL and part of him.
All right, I'm going to disagree with that.
Take it to your mouth.
Hey, JGL's a great actor. It has nothing to do with this movie. So,
Hiatus.
3, 4, and 5.
The fourth hole.
In other words, none of us hated this movie. So there's that to say overall, and we each had varying degrees of liking it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give it a chance, I would say. And I think we can all say this is better than Transformers, right? So if you're going to the theater, and
All that.
if you're going
Not
to the
even
theater,
fair.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to give people perspective. So if you're going to the theater and you
Well,
go,
you can't give a perspective from Transformers. That's like saying, well, you could go get your wisdom teeth pulled, or you could go have candy.
what else? What are people going to go see in the theaters right now? Probably this or Transformers. There's not much.
Stars between our
There's
fucking
not-
cancer patients or whatever the fuck it
That's gone in half theaters, probably.
All right, look.
All right, look, if you have a
is. Train
choice,
Dragons 2.
yeah, I would.
He's
go,
got dragons.
Train Dragons
He's
2.
half train.
Go
see it.
How to Train Dragon 2 is awesome.
Train Dragons.
Train Dragons. if you're gonna go see Transformers, just go see this instead. Okay, we can only say
If you're
that.
gonna see Transformers,
You
just
did it on a dare.
just realize you're gonna see Transformers.
Remember that.
You know,
Remember
a lot of
last
people
movie.
do
Don't worry, like
Look.
Shia LaBeouf is not in it, but still, that's not a
Some
reason
people
not
like
to, that's not a reason to
Transformers.
see it.
I am telling them not to. So, with that, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Stop
so you
liking
can
Transformers.
Yeah.
be sure to like and subscribe for the main. Actually, just subscribing for the main reason of we all know what next week is, right? It's a day we've been looking forward to.
Aw.
A day that will live in infamy.
It is next week. We'll be reviewing the Purge Anarchy.
I'm getting loaded before I go to the
If
theater.
you
I got
have,
it.
if you have
I'm getting
not
loaded
seen
in the theater.
If you have not seen our review of The Purge, I will try to add it in here because you should go see that in preparation. You should watch our review because we basically
God damn it!
we explained that it's one of the worst movies we've seen in the last like 5-10 years. So,
Purge Anarchy will be the greatest movie of our generation.
I had hopes for it, then I saw a new trailer, I was like, no, this is gonna be shit.
I watched a little videoette today, and I was very impressed. No, I'm lying. That was a lie.
so if this didn't help in any way,
Natural.
be sure to find your own ways of resisting boredom.
The Purge is no way to resist boredom.
But our review is.
What's stupid?
There you go.
Because he wrote it out this time.
Scene 2, take 3.
You didn't even clack it, and you...
Yeah, that was a weak ass clack.
You do it then.
No. Do it.
Oh.
No. Do the fucking... Say your shit.
Got the yellow. Sorry.
You are fucking...
Everyone! Everyone! We can't Gary Oldman this thing into the red.
Would you rather be a human with a cartoon penis or a cartoon with a human penis? I'd love to have a cartoon penis. I'd stick a bicycle pump at the end of that thing, inflate it, like bang would shoot at the end of it. It would be fucking amazing. I would love that. Man.
All
I
right.
smell Easter egg.
What if you lost all feeling in it?
What would be the point?
What's the point of it now?
But then he could hang himself with his cartoon penis.
Now I smell an Easter egg.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I smell an Easter egg.
All right.